Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. Today we're going to take a look at my new arena team, specifically my arena defense team, and we're going to throw it up against other arena people's teams and just hit auto and kind of see how it works. The main reason I want to do this is because I wanted to find a way to make Cerise as a defense, you know? Like I wanted to have her on defense and just see how she did, and I noticed in the top 100 there was quite a few people with the team I'm using, so I wanted to make it work. I don't exactly have the best gear for it, so there is that, but I am pretty happy with the results so far. I'm obviously sitting like a pleb right now in Challenger. These are the current pieces of units. That's not a sentence. This is the current team I'm using. ML Ken, Cerise, Arbiter Vildred, and Judge Kise here. And the idea is just to go first. That's pretty much it. To go first and hopefully Arbiter Vildred / ML Ken just take them down in the end. So let's go over their gear first, and then let's do a couple auto battles just to see how it would perform. I really wish we had friendly testing so I could actually test this against other people's offenses. But my Arbiter Vildred here is good old frame rate lag today. Nice. My Arbiter Vildred is sitting here like this for stats. I do need to fix his skill ups. Like I really need to have a max, but I'm just so low on Molagora right now. Have our ML Ken here. Not sure what to think about his stats right now. He's got really tanky stats. Not really tanky, but honestly 1250 defense is a solid amount. Decent attack. I would love to get that over, but I couldn't get it there. And 84% crit chance. And again, he has 100% crit chance with the Cerise buff. So he's not missing any crits at this point. Actually, he's got 99% chance to crit with Cerise's imprint. So she's missing like every second attack. This is the Cerise here. One of the problems, not problems with Cerise, but one of the things I'm trying to figure out is what artifact I want to put on her. Right now I have Sword of Judgment because I just really like it for Bruisery Guild War, but I doubt it's the best option for PvP defense. Pretty happy with these stats. If I could change things, I would lower her crit chance, I would up her effectiveness, and I would up her attack. I feel like her HP / defense is okay. Perhaps getting a little bit better would be nice. My gear is pretty solid. There's only one piece of gear that I can really fix, and that's the ring here. So if the ring took out all the stats and crit chance and was just a 60% effectiveness ring with like 13 speed, I'd be up to 270 or so, and that's exactly where I want to be. And then my Judge Kise. I wasn't sure how to handle this. She's only plus 10 right now. She's only on an Oath Key. Instead of one of many other artifacts. I don't have a compass or anything. I've been trying to figure out how to handle that. These are her stats, 240 speed, so she's designed to have Cerise go first, and then even if their Bazaar is sitting at like 250-ish speed, which is what I expect most to sit at, she should pass them with the slow debuff, assuming Cerise lands her debuff. Obviously, there's a 50% chance we do miss Cerise's skill 3, but that is super okay. You're going to lose to a lot of Bazaars anyway. Having a 50% chance to land that and then lock them down is pretty solid for me. So these are her stats right now, her gear. Not really happy with it, but I didn't want to ruin too many people since I was just kind of testing this out. Yeah, so I would like her to have some more defense and HP because she still gets slaughtered at this. Obviously, 58% effectiveness is not enough, but I just didn't have the gear to make it work. I needed to use here, and I wish this rolled somewhere else, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's the team right now. Pretty happy with it, and it's been really fun so far. I will be trying some of these units out in Guild Wars, specifically the Cerise right now. So let's just go into Challenger here. So my defense win rate is 33.3% right now. I changed to this defense at about 8% win rate. So you can see it's doing pretty well right now. You can see I've been hitting NPCs, don't judge me. Keep misclicking. So you can see the win rate is really solid right now. And again, I'm only sitting at 4,600, but honestly, I feel like there's not much difference between like 46 and 5,100 or so. Just depends on how lazy the person is. So we are just going to auto some teams and see what happens. Unfortunately, a lot of these are cleave teams, which looks like a problem, and I see some Basar there. But I'm really just curious to see how this works, if there's a problem, if I have enough HP, if I have enough defense, and I have no other way of testing it, right? Like, this is one of the big problems with not having replays in the game, right? We have no idea what units are performing, what units aren't performing, what's going wrong, and that's something I really hope they add, because it adds another aspect of fun, you know, like an aspect of changing your team to make it work right. So these two at the start don't do much damage, but it's okay. The idea is get all the damage through the ML Ken and the Arbiter Vildred, which should be no problem if we land at least like a couple silences here. And also, Arbiter Vildred has a 100% chance to land his Misty buffs, so that's always cool too. We see the Cerise lapping the a Ravi before she even gets a turn here. And same with the Jaquise lapping. So she's dead. I don't know how much the HP helps there, because she does get slaughtered a lot of the times. But she did what she needed to do here. ML Ken does his thing. Cerise surviving pretty much. I'm pretty happy with how much Cerise is surviving here. Unfortunately, I think Celia has her ability up, so that's really unfortunate. And ML Ken hasn't got a counter yet. So I'm really, really curious if we're going to be able to push through this. Like, assuming that Destina does some things, we're in major trouble. That sucks. That's really unfortunate. And we've already got our Cerise's skill 3. So hopefully we can set some things back on cooldown. We've got invincibility. ML Ken hasn't had a single counterattack yet, which is really unfortunate. Okay. Wow, come on, Ken, counterattack. Now he's dead. That really sucks, you know? I feel like that was a decent battle. And I think things went okay. I think with a couple better RNGs there, we would have been fine. Cerise did really nice things. I'm pretty happy with that. And again, this is using as a defense, right? Like, we're meant to get lucky on defense a lot of times. Which is sometimes the only way you're gonna win. So let's see what happens versus another cleave team. Really curious about that too. So we'll try to cleave their cleave and see what happens. And next week I will actually use my flags for once. I haven't been using my flags for like a month. Next week I promise I'll use my flags, and I will actually go back to champion and sit at around 5200 and test there. So we did go first. We did land some debuffs. They also landed some debuffs. So it's almost better they went first, right? Or it's almost better for them that I went first, because they got rid of my invincibility. Wowza. Okay. I think we're dead now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. That's another thing I've been noticing, is a ton of oh, am I gonna? I am. Ooh, that was lucky. And again, that's all this is about for arena and units like this, is just getting lucky. I wanted to do like a less predictable team, right? But what I was saying there was, I forget. Doesn't matter. Let's just ML Ken them. But again, one of my #1 features in this game are replays, just because, like, how much fun would it be to see what people are doing, you know? Like, see how people are attacking you, see what's going wrong. I just cannot wait for that to be added. So we out-cleave the cleaver there. Let's try a Ruel. I feel like this is a pretty standard team that would attack me from Kasu here. They've got their own ML Ken, they've got SSB, they've got their Ruel, which could cause me some problems. And they've got Lilius, which is especially going to cause Cerise problems. So I'm kind of curious if she can handle this. I think if she does remove the immunity from Cerise, or remove the immunity from Lilius, and then we reset Lilius' skill cooldowns, I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. But if we don't, then we're in trouble. I love the invincibility too. I think it's fantastic.
Now is the time of repentance.
So we really need to reset pretty much everybody. We missed the Ruel, which I guess is okay. It is a little unfortunate, but it's kind of expected with 58%. No? Okay, we've got that back here. We got our Alexa's basket. I didn't want to go Dreamblade because I just wanted to basket people, to be honest. Basket is just so much more fun and consistent. Ah, see how close we were on that Ken? That sucks. Okay, so we completely locked out. And I mean completely locked out the Lilius there. Unfortunately, I think she's coming back. Without skill cooldown. I don't know if that resets actually. No, it can't reset. It would be too OP if it did. So I guess right now we're sitting on ML Ken versus ML Ken battle, right? That's fine. That's an okay place to be. And I know his ML Ken doesn't seem to have a high crit rate, so that actually really helps me out. And we did live. We did live. Oh, that's cool. We don't get double countered. I wasn't sure how that would work. Okay, that's really exciting. So, the HP there really shows that, that they will survive sometimes. And we've got this back up too. And like I said, remember, I'm not talking, I'm not expecting high win rate right now. Okay. Okay, ML Ken. I just got memed. I'm not expecting a high win rate right now because this is my defense. And I expect people to attack with maybe riskier teams. And unfortunately, we're going to lose here because my ML Ken is not critting. Or not getting crit. There we go. Okay, bop him. Mike ML Ken, I think, should be a lot better than theirs. Just because mine is critting and his isn't. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, bopper. Did we get her? Did we get her? Okay, so as long as we don't die here, I swear, if we get memed from there... Okay. I am absolutely furious that I just lost that battle because their ML Ken was not really built right. Wow, get memed on. So let's attack a Charles now, see what... Ooh, let's attack a Basar. Like, we can't possibly win versus Basar, Lilius, Meg, Chloe, SSB, right? Like, that's not gonna work. I don't think we've won yet, right? This has been like a complete, I mean, not a complete failure. We're seeing how this works and trying to fill in the gaps and figure out what's going wrong, right? So we did go first. We did go ahead of the Basar too. I think a lot of people's Basars are sitting in like the 240 to 250 range. So I'm super okay bringing Judge Kisei into that. But if we miss this reset here, I can't tell if we hit it. I didn't see. So one of the alternatives too we can do is make our Judge Kisei damagey, like keep the speed, get rid of her HP, and just make her hit really hard for the first turn. But she just needs to survive. This is kind of the team I expect to be hit by a lot. Like a Basar style team with a little bit of offense here and there. And this is the type of team I expect to be able to beat. So I'm really happy we actually won this. The goal was to kind of deter the Bassars while also getting like a 50% or 25% even win rate versus non-Bassar team, which is exactly what I'm going for. Okay, so let's do a refresh here. Another Cerise. I want to attack teams I expect to fight. So here's another team. Bassar, like anything with Bassar Lilius is gonna be dangerous for this.
I'll show you what I've got.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is gonna work. We're gonna outspeed. Yep, that's the thing that's happening. So unfortunately, if we don't land on the Bassar, I think we're dead. We didn't land on the Bassar, so let's see what happens. That means their Lilius is gonna get pushed. And gonna get rid of my Cerise. So I'm really curious what happens right here. Oh, we did come back. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is a really good experiment. I'm really happy with this. We did hit her once. So she doesn't have her thing, which means she is going to kill the Arbiter Villager. That's the other thing. A lot of times their Lilius, if they're playing on auto, which a lot of people do, is going to target my A Vildred to force them to do this, which is nice. But then, does this kill my MLken? I still haven't used them enough to know if this is going to kill. But if it doesn't kill, and we crit, oh, yeah, we're dead. We're dead again. Okay. This is a pretty good experiment. So there's obviously some flaws I need to fix here. But I think things are going somewhat okay. Like, I think if we hit that 50% chance to land on the Bassar there with the Cerise, I think we win this battle. And that's a gamble I'm willing to take. Okay, interesting, interesting. So I'm really curious to hear what you folks think. What did y'all... Do you enjoy this team? Do you think I should keep trying it out? Obviously, I'm not going to use it as an offense because that's not working too well. So we ended up going 2 and 5. So obviously not good, but 2 and 5 is a perfect win ratio for defense. I'm really happy for 2 and 5 on defense. So cool. That's exciting. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how that worked out. So we're going to stop here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little mini arena offense/defense showcase again, and I'll talk to you folks later. Bye, everybody.